Up next is the App of the Week segment. This is a segment dedicated to app demonstrations. Should you have an app that you would like to demonstrate for our listeners, feel free to send us the recording of such an app demo to contact us at blindandroidusers.com. And now for this week's episode, here's your App of the Week.
And now we turn to our App of the Week. Obviously, people have been having problems with Google Keep Notes for a while, and so Warren demonstrates an alternative, and this is Simplenote.
Hi. For episode 202, App of the Week, this is demonstrating Simplenote, Simplennote. For today's demonstration, I'm demonstrating this on my Pixel 9 Pro XL running Android 15 and TalkBack 15. In the way of the TTS engine, I'm using the resurrected Vocalizer TTS engine in the voice of Allison. I am on the web page, that is on the play page of Simplenote, and will now navigate to the About. I really like the app, and most especially for the fact that these days Google Keep Notes is not behaving the way that we want it to, and frankly I don't know why Simplenote only has a rating of 3.6. In any case, I'm going to navigate to that About and let you listen to the description of the app, and what I love about it the most is the ability to instantaneously sync across your devices regardless of the platform. Let's now hear the About of the app.
About this app. Heading: Google Play Store, Simplenote, details. Take notes, create to-do lists, capture ideas, and more. Simplenote is an easy way to take notes, create to-do lists, capture ideas, and more. Open it, jot down some thoughts, and you're done. As your collection grows, stay organized with tags and pins, and find what you need with instant search. Since Simplenote will sync across your devices for free, your notes are with you at all times. A simple, note-taking experience. Sync everything across all your devices. Collaborate and share. Stay organized with tags. Log in with your email or WordPress.com account. Sync with confidence. Automatically sync seamlessly across any computer, phone or tablet. Back up and sync everything as you take notes, so you never lose your content. Collaborate and share. Collaborate and work together to share ideas with a colleague, or write a grocery list with your roommate. Choose whether to publish your content to the web, and share a link with whoever you want. Publish directly to a WordPress site by connecting your WordPress.com account. Quickly and easily share with third-party apps. Organize and search. Stay organized with tags, and use them for quick searching and sorting. Instantly find what you're looking for with keyword highlighting. Use Markdown to add formatting. Create to-do lists. Choose the sorting order of your notes and tags. Pin the notes that you use the most. Edit tags directly by renaming and reordering. Protect your content with a passcode lock. 2- Privacy policy, https://automatic.com/privacy. Terms of service, https://simplenote.com terms. 2- Visit simplenote.com to download Simplenote for your other devices.
That's the description of the app. Now let's listen to the history of the app, in other words, the app info.
App info. Version 2.34. Updated on September 23, 2024. Downloads 1 million plus downloads. Required OS Android 6.0 and up. Offered by Automatic Incorporated. Released on September 6, 2013.
And that's been both the description of the app as well as the app info, that is the history going back some 11 years ago. I'll now navigate back to the installation page. I already have installed it, and I'll now tap on the Open, and we'll go from there.
Play Store. About this app. Heading. Open button. Simplenote. The simplest way to keep notes.
Upon opening up the app, the first thing we heard was the simplest way to keep notes. At the bottom of the phone, we've got a couple horizontal lines. One is the sign up, and the one below that is the login in the event that you already have an account. I already have an account. However, I'm going to take you through the process of signing up. But if you want, you could simplify things by opening up the browser and signing up on the browser if you want to, or just use the one on the mobile, that is the app, to sign up. I'll now go down and tap on that sign up.
Sign up button.
And we'll tap.
Simplenote. Email. Edit box.
The first place we landed on is your email address. In other words, you type in here and it'll send you an email. So I'm going to type in my fake email address. I'm not going to be signing up with it again. I've already signed up with my regular email address, but I'm just going to show you the process of signing up using the app. So we'll tap here.
Showing English, US, QWERTY.
Let's just go ahead and type in something fake. I'm going to type in 2dogs at 2dogs.com. Right? That sounds good?
T W W O Oscar O D D O Oscar O G G S C S at T W W O Oscar O D D O Oscar O G G S period 2dogs period C C O Oscar O M M.
And so I basically just typed in 2dogs at 2dogs.com. And below that,
sign up button.
And below that,
by creating an account, you agree to our terms and conditions.
All right, I'm going to hit that sign up.
Sign up button. Signing up. In progress. Progress bar. In progress. Progress bar. Simplenote. We've sent an email to 2dogs at 2dogs.com. Please check your inbox and follow the instructions.
And that's it. All you have to do is check your email and then tap on it to verify it. And then it'll take you back to where you can log in either with the code that is emailed to you, or you could choose to use a password. That's totally up to you. And now that you know the process of signing up, I'm going to go back to the app and then log in and show you around before we bring this to a close.
Login button.
And I'm going to tap login.
Simplenote. Email. Edit box.
And I'm going to tap and hopefully it brings up my autofill.
Showing English. Rolling worker.
There we go.
Editing. Email. Edit box.
So the first place there we have my email that was autofilled. And then we have
login with email.
Login with email. Below that,
we'll email you a code to log in, or you can log in manually.
So if you tap on login with email, it's going to send you a code, and you could just input that code to log in.
Or login with WordPress.com button.
You could use your WordPress to log in, or you can still tap on
enter password button.
Enter password instead. I'll tap on that enter password.
Simplenote. Navigate up button. Enter the password for the account rolling.
And below that,
password. Edit box.
I'll tap here to use my autofill.
Autofill options. Use your saved pass. Continue button.
And I tap on
use
continue.
Your saved password for HTTPS.
Yes.
Keyboard hidden. Simplenote. Open drawer button.
We're now in the menu eye. We've logged in, and the first thing we heard is open door found near the top left corner of the phone. And now I'll take you through the tour. From here, moving right, we got
all notes.
All notes. Moving right.
Search notes or tags.
Search notes or tag. And that's all that we have in the way of buttons found near the top part of the phone, with that navigational drawer button on the top left and that search on the top right. Anything below that will be your notes and things like that, or the tags that you've created. And below that at the bottom, we have one big button at the bottom right, and that is
New Note button.
New Note button. Before we create that new note, though, I want to go back to the top and tap on that navigational drawer on the top left and look at what we have up there. I'll now move back up to the top.
Open drawer button.
There we go. Tap on that open drawer.
Checked. All notes.
Tapping on that, the first thing we landed on is that by default is checked to show all notes. So whatever notes you have will be shown. If you don't want it, though, you could choose something else that shows up on the home screen when you launch. That is on the main UI of the app when you launch it. Moving down.
Trash.
If you want your trash to be the one that shows up, you tap on this to be the default. Moving down.
Settings.
We have settings. And below settings is an area where all the different tags, that is the categories, they call them tags, will show up. So you create your categories, and if you move your finger down, or if I move my finger down, it will say,
once you add tags to your notes, your tags will appear here.
So all the categories or the tags that you created will be below here. Let's go ahead, though, and tap on that settings and see what we have in the settings.
Settings. Settings. Navigate up button.
We're now in the settings. Let's quickly move through the items found within the settings. Starting from the top, here's what we got.
Notes, heading, 1 of 26. In list, 26 items.
We come across the note heading, and I'm just going to be moving through this unless something of importance. I'm not going to talk about anything, but just simply showing you the items we have within the settings. Here's what we got.
Condensed note list, not checked, off, switch, 2 of 26. Sort order, modified, newest, 3 of 26. Tags, heading, 4 of 26.
Come across tags. That's the categories that you could create.
Sort alphabetically, not checked, off, switch, 5 of 20. Appearance, heading, 6 of 26.
We come across the appearance, that is if you wanted light or dark color.
Theme, light, 7 of 26. Editor, heading, 8 of 26. Font size, normal, 9 of 26. Detect links, checked, on, switch, 10 of 20. Passcode lock, heading, 11 of 26.
We come across passcode lock. In other words, if you want to password protect the app, you can.
Turn passcode lock on. Screenshots are disabled while passcode lock is on, 12 of 26. Change passcode, disabled, 13 of 26.
It's disabled because I haven't set any password to protect the app. Moving on.
Account, heading, 14 of 26.
We come across accounts. Moving on.
Log out, rolling worker, at. Import data, 16 of 26. Export data, 17 of 26. Delete account, 18 of 26. Privacy, heading, 19. Share analytics, checked, on, switch, 20 of 26.
And it's totally up to you. It is not required, but by default, that is checked.
Help us improve Simplenote by sharing usage data with our analytics tool. Learn more, 21 of 26.
Moving on.
More, heading, 22 of 26. About, 23 of 26. Get help, 24 of 26. Send logs, 25 of 26. Visit website, 26 of 26.
And that's the last item. I'll now go back, though, to the main UI and tap on that new note and see what we observe.
Simplenote, open drawer, button, out of list.
And at the bottom right corner,
New note, button.
I'll tap.
Simplenote, edit box, in pager.
I'm going to tap here.
Showing English, US.
And I'm going to use some voice dictation here.
Use assistant voice typing.
Hello and welcome to the Blind Android Users Podcast, period, new paragraph. This is just to test to see how this thing will go, period, new paragraph. I will now conclude the testing of the Simplenote, period. Stop.
Voice typing stopped. Use assistant voice typing.
And I'll now put my finger down to see if I could hear what I just dictated.
Editing. Hello and welcome to the Blind Android Users Podcast. This is just a test to see how this thing will go. I will now conclude the testing of the Simplenote edit box.
And now I'm going to change my granularity to maybe either character or word, whatever, and see if I would be able to hear it when I move backwards or when I delete a character, and see if we can hear that. Remember, with Google Keep Notes, we could not hear when you try to delete things. So I'm going to switch back to character mode.
Words. Characters.
And if I swipe up,
Period. E. Echo. E. Echo. Period. End of.
Okay, now I'm going to hit delete.
Delete. A period deleted. Delete. E deleted.
There it works.
E. Echo. E. Period. Note period.
There we go. It works without a doubt. And since I have done this, you don't need to tap on anything like save or anything of the sort. It's automatically synced to your devices across the different platforms that you may have. And now, if you want to add a tag, that is, you want to set this to a category, then all you need to do from here is swipe right.
Add tag, edit box.
And there's an add tag. So in other words, you want to create a category for things of this nature. Since this is like a miscellaneous something, if I want to create something called MISC, I'll just do that. Tap.
Add tag.
And
Use assistant voice type.
miscellaneous.
Voice typing stopped. Use assistant voice
And
type.
now,
Editing. Miscellaneous. Edit box. Add tag.
and that's my tag. And at the bottom of the phone, you'll find miscellaneous edit.
Miscellaneous. Edit box. Add tag.
And so if you decide to change your mind, you want to give it a different name tag, then you could change that. Otherwise, you just navigate to top or whatever, but that's the category that the note that we just typed would belong to. And now, before I bring this to a close, I want to navigate to my computer where I have the browser opened to simplenote.com and see if we can refresh the page to see if it syncs with what I just typed from my phone. I'll now hit F5.
Simplenote.
All right. And I'm just going to hit letter E to take me to the edit field.
Add tag. Edit. Blank. Editor content. Press Alt F1 for accessibility options. Editor. Hello and welcome to the Blind Android Users Podcast.
There we go.
Editor. This is just a test to see how this thing will go.
I'm just doing a down arrow.
Editor. I will now conclude the testing of the Simplenote. Blank. Miscellaneous.
And that's a
Add
tag.
tag. Edit. No editor main region end.
That's it. And now you know how to go about using that Simplenote, which is a very good replacement for Keep Notes. Thanks for listening.
I thought this was pretty nice, pretty clean interface, especially for the notes, wasn't it?
I like it. And frankly, it's something that I think is kind of maybe undersung, a hero that is not giving its right place. Because for me, though, when I use a note-taking app, that ability to sync across different devices or platforms is key. And I think this is why we always go back to Google Keep, because if I'm doing something on my computer, for example, it's right there on my phone. If I going out or whatever, and I have my phone and left that computer at home, I'll access that directly right there on my phone without the need of my computer. And so this is something that I like about the app, and it's instantaneous. It's not like, hey, you got to hit the save or whatever. No. It's like what you are talking about the other time, Ed, when you are typing on your Telegram and maybe the battery died and you jump on your computer and you saw that message you were trying to compose. It was right there at the very last moment when that battery died off. And so that's what I like about it. It's right there in your account as long as you sign into it. I think probably the reason why it has that low rating of 3.6 is because if you want those other additional features, like maybe being able to collaborate with someone else on your work, or you want to put it on your blog, or put it onto your WordPress and all of that, that those portions are behind a paywall. And you know how people are. If you're giving me all of these other parts free, then why not this? And probably maybe that's what led to its 3.6. But I like what it does.
I have a question regarding the account or the signing in thing. So if I want to use it only locally on the device, can I skip this sign-in thing, or is it mandatory?
I didn't see a way to, just do something local, because, like I said, look at this as a Google Keep Notes. It's not like your regular traditional note-taking app where you just could just take a note on. The whole idea is to be able to use it across devices, and so that's where it focuses on. And so you can't just have something locally without it getting tied to your account. So I don't know. He could maybe implement that, and then if you want to kind of sync it to your account, you could do that. I don't know, but I don't see that.
If that's the case, that might be another reason for all the low reviews. I can't imagine. I would imagine there's a lot of people that just want to use the app without having to give them their email address. So that might upset a lot of people.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the same thing with Google Keep. You're using Google Keep, you're having your email address in there.
I'm just doing what you were doing and speculating as to why the reviews were so bad. I'm not saying I'm against it or anything.
Actually, with Google Keep, you already have the account and you're already using a Google service, so you know that. And Google already has your email, it's actually a Google account. So things are different with this app. So people aren't required to trust this app if they won't just use the notes locally. I mean, okay, the developer has the right to do whatever he wants. It's his app. But I think for me, this is a minus if I'm unable to just use it locally.
The problem is that because some of the comments that I was reading, some people were complaining about having to pay for the blogging part, or collaborating with others, on that whatever that they've uploaded. So it's just, you never can tell with people. There's always a problem somewhere.
Never judge an app by its rating, especially as a blind user, because it could be rated horribly but be perfectly accessible, and the opposite could be true. It could be rated great by average users but be completely inaccessible. So don't judge a book by its cover, as they say.
Also, don't judge things by the reviews, because actually TalkBack, if you look at, I don't know what's the rating of TalkBack currently, but if you look at the comments and the reviews, like people don't know I turned that thing on and now my phone is useless or something. Okay, so you're using an accessibility service.
I've seen reviews on the Samsung version of TalkBack that say, "Why can't I uninstall this from my phone?" And they've given 1 star because they can't uninstall it from their phone.
Well, John, you are being nice because some of them use strong language, of course.
The Play Store reviews are always so hilarious looking at them. Sometimes I'm just for giggles, I go and look at the comments.
I gave TalkBack a 1-star review once. It was when they took away the multi-finger gestures that I had.
Yeah, I know. And you've kind of been pissed off. You've never been,
Yeah, that is so wrong. TalkBack deserves at least 2 stars, in my opinion.
You kind of got pissed off when they messed up that thing on your OnePlus, and you've never
forgiven them.
Forgiven TalkBack.
No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Karine, what rating would you give Cheek Pulling?
0 stars.
You got to give it one.
Karine, it would be minus 10. Minus 10 if there was an ability to give it a negative 10. You would give it a negative 10.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but seriously, regarding TalkBack, I think I gave it 3 stars back then when they added the new sounds. Do you remember those sounds? Like they were like the game sounds, the video game sounds. They were so much.
I call them the pinball pinball cells. Those things were terrible.
Yeah. I was so much annoyed back then. I think I gave them 3 stars. I was so a good person. I didn't give them like less, but I gave Samsung's TalkBack 1 star. And I think I haven't changed my rating, and I'm not going to do that because of the things that they are doing with TalkBack. I mean, the implementation and the way they are using, or they are dealing with this, all of this, just they deserve a 1 star.